I really want to sell this place. Or should I? Let's find out. Check out my other two-bedroom BGC condo, which I also Airbnb. By the way, I bought this because of my ex, but don't put that in the video. This is a pretty generic condo. Like, I bought this back in 2016. I hardly did any major renovation, just a few bits of furnishing, but this is pretty much what you're gonna get, like a standard two-bedroom condo somewhere in Makati or BGC, unrenovated. So this place is booked year-round, and the location here, I know it doesn't seem like much, but there you see St. Luke's Hospital. St. Luke's is one of the best hospitals in all of the Philippines. People from provinces all over the country fly here when they have medical procedures or their families have medical procedures, and they'll stay here. And so the location is just perfect. We charge about 5,000 or 6,000 pesos per night, which is close to about $100 per night. So we're making about 140,000 in revenues every month, give or take. When you factor in property management expenses, utilities, cleaning, homeowners association, we're netting approximately about half of that, about 70 to 75,000 pesos per month. So check out this master room. You get a lot of sunlight here, and you get a decent view. And again, you can see St. Luke's Hospital over there. Bathroom, basic bathroom with a bathtub. If I could change anything, I'd take out this bathtub. This is a hazard for Airbnb guests, by the way. You got this big old step. Look at this big old step. This is terrible. You're gonna get an old guest in here. They're gonna slip and they're gonna fall and they're gonna sue you. If you guys want to buy this shit from me, call me now. I'll sell it to you for nothing. I hate this place. Let me show you the other bedroom, second bedroom. Similar style, just much smaller, pretty basic again. Nice big window. Not much I can say about that. So I've been trying to sell this property for the last 2.5, 3 years, and it's been virtually impossible. Everybody who's viewed this unit has had one common problem. There's no parking to this unit. So I bought it for 12 million pesos in 2016. Similar units were going about like 16 to 18 to even 20 million. So I thought I was getting a steal, but it didn't come with parking. I just figured, I could rent a parking slot. I was gonna Airbnb it anyways. And I thought at some point, if I really wanted to buy a parking slot, I could find someone to sell it to me. But it's been 4 years and no one's offered. I've asked around and haven't been able to find anyone to sell me their parking slot. On top of that, the admin tells me that, they're not willing to transfer, we're not allowed to transfer parking slot ownership anymore. So even though I'm not satisfied with the performance of this property, I always say it's about getting the best deal or getting a great deal. I told you I make about 140,000 pesos per month. Well, I bought this property back in 2016 for 12 million pesos. That's a gross yield of 14%. And anything in double digits is a great investment. See, by buying a good deal, buying low and renting high, that also allows me to make mistakes. So if I don't make as much money as I projected, I have margin for error. From my experience, the rule of thumb is you should be making at least 2.5 to 3 times as much in revenues doing Airbnb as you do on your normal long-term rent. The reason being is after your Airbnb expenses, your net should be higher than your net on long-term rent. So I'm trying to decide what to do with this. I thought about it and I have 3 options I could play with. Ideally, I wanted to sell this place, at least make a little bit of money, worst case break even. But I've tried to do that for the last 2 to 3 years and I'm having no luck. Maybe if I bring the price all the way down to 12 million, approximately what I paid for it, I might be able to sell it. But I'd still be taking a loss on it because of all the closing costs and seller's expenses. Plus inflation over the last few years. When you factor in what a peso or dollar is worth now, it's much less. The second option is to move it to long-term rent. Make it a more passive investment, less headache, where I'm making just as much money for far less amount of work. Third option, which might be the most interesting option, is to spruce this place up. Fix this place up, add value to this place, and see if we can make more money on Airbnb or if we could sell it for more. We think the total cost of renovation is going to be about 2 million pesos. How much more money would we need to make on Airbnb to justify that cost? Or how much more would we have to sell this property for to justify that investment? So that's my dilemma, guys. I got 3 dilemmas. I'd much rather sell it, but that seems to be a no-go. Thought about moving it to long-term rent, but I don't really like that business model that much either. Or I'm leaning towards renovating it because I've had great success doing this. I've made a lot more money with renovated properties in the past. It's worked before and I've done a really good job renovating it and charging much more for rent. If I can get the rents up by 3x of what I normally would charge on long-term rent, it's a big success and a great investment. So what should I do, guys? Comment below and let me know.